If someone did what Tristan did to my daughter, I would probably castrate them.
For sure.
And smile doing it.
Khloé Kardashian has some choice words for her daughter, Tristan Thompson's future boyfriends. Access Hollywood is breaking down the top moments from the latest episode of The Kardashians, including Khloé grilling Kris Jenner about her past infidelity, Kim Kardashian addressing backlash over being a single parent, and Kendall Jenner getting candid about her anxiety.
And I made a huge mistake. That's like my life's biggest regret.
Kris Jenner and Khloé Kardashian are finally finishing their heated discussion over Kris's past infidelity. During last week's episode, Khloé asked her mom why she cheated on her father, Robert Kardashian. And this week, Kris is explaining to Khloé what led her to cheat.
Being really young and dumb is something that plays into it because you don't really understand the consequences of your actions.
But what was my dad
the
not
consequences
doing that made you want to look elsewhere?
I don't know, because he was such a great husband and such a great dad, and I think that I fell into a situation where I thought that the grass was greener somewhere else. And I made a huge mistake. That's like my life's biggest regret.
In a confessional, the momager explains how she can relate to Tristan Thompson's past infidelities and reveals what she hopes for her daughter.
When I got divorced, Robert and I became best friends. We talked on the phone all day long, helped each other through things all the time. And I did have regrets. I thought, wow, what was I thinking? So I just want Khloé to be really careful when she makes these decisions and she has to let somebody go.
As far as where Khloé stands with the whole Tristan thing, she told Kris she is happy focusing on her kids. Later in the episode, while Khloé was having lunch with her best friend Malika, she revealed she would hurt anyone who treated her daughter like Tristan treated her.
I mean, I love my mom for so many reasons, but one of the main things that it's so beautiful about her is how forgiving she is and how a lot of us are in my family. But her specifically, because being a mom, if someone did what Tristan did to my daughter, I would probably castrate them.
For sure.
And smile doing it.
The Good American co-founder then reflected on her difficult year with Tristan, admitting they've come a long way.
This other situation was the most wild thing.
Yeah.
And it's not only finding out that he had someone else pregnant, but while I secretly had my own surrogate pregnant, never in a million years would I have been blind, would have thought that. Cut two, then this whole year goes by. My son's not even 1 yet. And look how much has changed. I didn't speak to Tristan at all for 6 months, not even about the kids. But and now look, now we're back to being really good friends.
The 49-year-old gave a major revelation, revealing she is no longer attracted to Tristan.
In an ideal world, I wish I was married and that, we had our family together. That's what everyone wants. But I'm not attracted to Tristan. I'm not
Wow. That's a big say. You're still attracted to him,
no,
right?
I know he's a very handsome. No, Tristan is so handsome. He's a beautiful
creature.
Statue of a human. I'm not blind, but I can't think about kissing him on the lips. None of that would. It's just not in my wheelhouse.
Even though there is nothing happening romantically between her and Tristan, Kris and Corey Gamble continue to hope things will turn around.
It's probably really confusing to people because Tristan and I get along so well, but I think other people want more, and I know where I'm comfortable, and I'm comfortable with where it's at right now, which is a modern family. It's really weird.
It looks like Khloé and Tristan's family dynamic is also about to change. The 39-year-old revealed the NBA star is finally moving out of her home.
Tristan is moving out this week, and it is bittersweet. My biggest fear initially is about True. Tatum's too young to know what's going on, but True, is this gonna her up that she's basically, to her memory, has never remembered her dad living with her. And now all of a sudden, he's living with her and puts her to bed every night, and she has this great relationship that I don't want to do anything that's going to be damaging to her. I guess it's destined that a parent's going to screw up their kid at some point, but I want to try to avoid screwing up my daughter as long as possible.
Fans got to see another Kardashian try to balance their ever-changing home dynamics.
I think I'm still learning how to be a single parent.
While embarking on the second half of her ultimate soccer trip with son Saint West, Kim Kardashian opened up again about being a single mom. But this time, she specifically addressed some backlash she got after she went on the On Purpose with Jay Shetty podcast.
Everyone had a lot to say.
I'd say parenting is the thing that has taught me the most about myself. And it's a really hard task when you have 4 kids and they all want to be put to bed at the same time. I think it's just those nights when you can't divide yourself and you have to just work with what we have.
The struggles that my kids go through really have nothing to do with the amount of help that I have. Obviously, having nannies and a chef to help cook is beyond helpful. It's all about family and enjoying these moments. It takes a village to raise kids, but at the end of the day, your kids only want you.
Kim isn't the only member of the Kardashian-Jenner family going through some changes. Fans got to learn more about Kendall Jenner in the latest episode of The Kardashians, specifically how she deals with anxiety. The 27-year-old supermodel got candid about her recent mental health struggles, revealing she first started experiencing anxiety when she was young.
I think I was about 8, from what I remember. But I thought there was something physically wrong with me. I made my mom take me to a heart doctor and a lung doctor and a brain doctor and all these people because I thought something was wrong with me. And at that time too, people didn't really talk about anxiety the way they do now. I never knew that that's what that was until later in life, being oh, that's what that was that whole time.
But as the years go by, Kendall tells Scott Disick her anxiety is getting worse and that it's at an all-time high.
Yeah, I've been really bad lately.
Lately, worse than ever.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I'm actually scared to have children.
Can't not have kids because of it, but it is scary.
Honestly, the scariest part for me is I'm am I just gonna get worse throughout life? Because I feel like it's worse than ever right now. And I'm just the older I get, is it just gonna get worse and worse and worse?
I had it really bad and I got better.
Yeah, I hope.
Even talking about her anxiety brings up certain feelings for Kendall.
I have definitely struggled with a little bit of guilt for even feeling anxiety or feeling unwell because I do have a lot of blessings and I am a really lucky person, but we all have shit to a certain degree, so I think just a little more compassion would be nice. I'm also such a control freak, so I wish I could fix it or stop it immediately.
I feel like everybody in your family is control freaks.
I know. I think we get that from Kris Jenner.
Speaking of Kris, she accompanied Scott to get an epidural for his back, but she left before his 15-minute procedure was over.
Your mom was thinking about me.
How did
she came with me.
She did?
The procedure was 15 minutes. I woke up, she wasn't there. That was nice. I love you, I love you. I gotta get going. You wake up anesthesia and you hope that you're mom is standing there with somebody.
You could see
She's I actually think I have got a meeting. Honey, I love you. You're gonna do great. I've got to get running. It's 5 in the morning. Where are you going? No one's even up.
That wasn't the only funny moment from the episode. Kourtney Kardashian read some mean tweets and had the best reaction when a fan asked if the Kardashians would ever retire.
Can the Kardashians just retire? That would be nice.
Turns out, not everyone is a fan of the Kardashians. Kim met the late Karl Lagerfeld's cat, Chopay, and let's just say it wasn't love at first meow.
She'll pretend, she won't do anything to you. she'll faint.
Oh, it's okay. I act like that sometimes, too.
I think Choupette is playing hard to get. Maybe she just has to warm up,
She is feisty, though.
Kim wanted to bond with Chopay before she brought her as her date to the 2023 Met Gala, but things didn't go as planned.
There's so many factors that I think could be negative, especially with the cameras and the people, even if she's scared from the cameras and not me. I don't know if it's fair to Choupette. So I think I realized really quickly that Choupette, we're not a match. So I am not bringing her to the Met.